Right. So we need to divide this polynomial with 3a plus 4x. So coming to the polynomial, so 3a plus 4x divide with 15a square plus 17ax minus 4x square. Right, we need to divide this polynomial by using this polynomial. So we have already learned, right? So how to do? So first we need to eliminate the first term of the dividend, right? So when you divide the first, when you eliminate the first term, what we need to do, sir? 15a square we need to divide with 3a, the first term of the divisor. Yes, already we have learned. So 3 1s are 3 5s are, and a will get cancelled, so the remaining is 5a. So here we have a term 5a. So it means what? We need to multiply this with 5a with the entire divisor part. So when you multiply this with 5a, 5a into 3a plus 4x. So what happens? 5 3s are 15 and a into a will become a square. 5 4s are 20 and a into x will become ax. So what we have multiplied? We have multiplied with 5a. Right, so take 5a in the quotient, and so whatever the result we got, we need to take here. So 15a square plus 20ax. Right, so when you subtract this, what happens, sir? When you subtract this, the signs will get changed, minus and minus, these two will get cancelled. It means what? We have eliminated the first term, right? So 17 minus 20 is equals to minus 3, and ax is the lateral coefficient. So after that, what we need to do? We need to drop minus 4x square here, right? So what we need to do in the next step, we need to eliminate the value minus 3ax, so by using 3a, right? So when you eliminate minus 3ax by 3a, what happens, sir? 3 will get cancelled and a will get cancelled, minus x is the remaining, right? So it means what? We need to multiply with minus x. So when you multiply with minus x into, what is the term we have? 3a plus 4x, right? So minus into plus will become minus, 3a into x will become 3ax, after that minus into plus will become minus, so 4x square. So here we got minus 3ax minus 4x square. So right here minus 3ax minus 4x square. So by subtracting, again signs will change, minus will become plus and minus will become plus. So the two terms will get cancelled and the remainder is 0. So what we have multiplied? We have multiplied with minus x. So what is the answer? So coming to the quotient is equals to 5a minus x and remainder is equals to 0. Right, so this is the result of the first question. So coming to the second question, okay, so the second question explanation here. So 12a square minus 11ax minus 36c square by 4a minus 9c, right? 4a minus 9c. Now we need to divide this polynomial with 4a minus 9c. Come on, take. So 4a minus 9c. So we need to divide 12a square minus 11ac minus 36c square, 36c square, right? So what is the first thing we need to do? We need to eliminate the value 12a square, right? So come on, so 12a square divide with 4a, so 4 1s are 4 3s are, and a will get cancelled and the remaining is 3a. So it means what? We need to multiply with 3a. So if you multiply with 3a, what happens, sir? If you multiply with 3a, so 3a into 4a minus 9c, 4a minus 9c, 4a minus 9c. So 3 4s are 12 and a into a will become a square and minus 3 9s are 27, a into c will become ac, a into c will become ac. So here we got 12a square minus 27ac, okay, by subtracting signs will change, minus this will become plus. So these two will get cancelled. 11ac plus 27ac. What happens, sir? Minus 11ac plus 27ac will become 16ac. Yes or no? Plus 16, because so to the greatest number we have a positive sign. So that is the reason I have taken positive sign. So after that minus 36c square. Minus 36c square. Now what we need to do? We need to eliminate the value 16ac by using 4a. 16ac by using 4a. Come on. So 16ac by 4a. So 4 1s are 4 4s are 16. A will get cancelled. The remaining is 4a. Remaining is 4a. So it means what? We need to multiply with plus 4a. Plus 4a, right? So when you multiply with 4a, what happens, sir? 4a into 4a minus 9c, 4a minus 9c. So what happens? What happens? Come on. Sorry, 4c, right? This is a 4c. So take this as a 4c. 4 into 4, 16. C into a will become ac minus 4 9s are 36. C into c will become c square. So here we got 16ac minus 36c square. So by subtracting, minus plus, these two will get cancelled and the remainder is 0. So here we got quotient is equals to 3a plus 4a, sorry, this is 4c, right? Yeah, 4c, and the remainder is 0. Remainder is 0. Right. So this is about the second question. Right. We'll move to the next question, sir. Right. So we need to divide this polynomial by using 3a plus 7c. Right. So 9a square plus 6ac minus 35c square. So we need to divide this by using the polynomial 3a plus 7c. 3a plus 7c. Now what we need to do, we need to eliminate the value 9a square, right? So now take a term 9a square and divide by using 3a. So what happens? 3 1s are 3 3s are 9, a and will get cancelled. So the remaining is 3a. It means what? So we need to multiply with 3a. So if you multiply with 3a, what happens at 3a into 3a plus 7c. So 3a plus 7c. So 3 3s are 9, a into a square, 3 7s are 21, a into c, ac, a into c, ac. So here 9a square plus 21 ac we got, right? So by subtracting, signs will change, these two will get cancelled. 6 minus 21 is equals to minus 15 ac and drop minus 35 c square, minus 35 c square. Now what is the next step, sir? We need to eliminate the value 15 ac. Right, we need to eliminate the value minus 15 AC. So what we need to do, we need to divide minus 15 AC with 3A. So 3 1s are 3, 5s are 15, A will get cancelled and the remaining is minus 5C, right? So it means what? We need to multiply with minus 5C. If you multiply with minus 5C, what happened? Minus 5C into 3A plus 7C, 3A plus 7c, right? So minus 3 into 5c into 3a will become minus 15 ac, minus into plus will become minus, okay, 5 7s are 35, c into c will become c square, right? So here we got minus 15 ac minus 35 c square. So by subtracting, again signs will get changed, this will become plus, this will become plus, so 2 will get cancelled and the remainder is 0. Right. So here the quotient what we got, the quotient is, so 3a minus 5c and the remainder is we got 0. So this is about the third question. Clear? So this is about the third question. So whenever we are dividing, so we have to be very clear with, we need to eliminate each and every term which is mentioned in the dividend. So when you are dividing, okay, when you are eliminating step by step process, ultimately you will get the quotient value. So that will be our final answer. Right. So coming to the next question. Yes. Okay. So this question will, okay, this question is a very lengthiest question, sir. Already we have done this question in our evening classes. Okay. Now take a term a to the power of 9 minus b to the power of 9. We need to divide this by using a cube minus b cube. A cube minus b cube. Right. So here first what we need to do, we need to eliminate the value a to the power of 9. So when you, okay, a to the power of 9, so if you divide with a cube, sir, here, so for these type of questions, we need to apply what? Loss of exponents, right? What is the loss of exponent? When both bases are same, when both bases are same, okay, under division, what we need to do? We need to subtract the exponents, right? So a to the power of 9 minus 3, that is nothing but what? A to the power of 6. It means what? Our result is a to the power of 6. So it means we need to multiply with a to the power of 6. If you multiply with a to the power of 6, what happens? Come on, a to the power of 6 into what? A to the power of 3 minus b to the power of 3, minus b to the power of 3. So a to the power of 6 into a to the power of 3 will become a to the power of 9 minus a to the power of 6 b to the power of 3. a to the power of 6, b to the power of 3. So here a to the power of 9 is as it is, but we don't have a to the power of 6, b to the power of 3 in the what question. So that is the reason what I am doing. So I am just taking just beside of that, so that what is that? Yeah, so minus a to the power of 6, b to the power of 3. Okay, b to the power of 3. So if you subtract, what happens is the signs will get changed, minus, this will become plus, these two will get cancelled. So minus, okay, sorry, plus a to the power of 6, b to the power of 3. After that we have minus b to the power of 9. So what we need to do? We need to eliminate the value a to the power of 6 and b to the power of 3. Now take again, so a to the power of 6, b to the power of 3. We need to divide with a to the power of 3. So here the remaining will be 3. So what happens? A to the power of 3 into b to the power of 3. A to the power of 3 into b to the power of 3. So it means what? We need to multiply with a to the power of 3 into b to the power of 3. So to cancel, I mean to eliminate the value a to the power of 6 into b to the power of 3. Right. Now come on, multiply a to the power of 3, b to the power of 3 into what? A cube minus b cube. Right. So a to the power of 3 into a to the power of 3 will become a to the power of 6. And b to the power of 3 is as it is. So after that what we have? So here a to the power of 3 minus a to the power of 3, b to the power of 3 into b to the power of 3 will become b to the power of 6. So here we need to substitute this value. So a to the power of 6, b to the power of 3, okay, minus a to the power of 3, b to the power of 6. So by subtracting, what happens? This will become minus, this will become plus, these two will get cancelled. So that plus a to the power of 3, b to the power of 6, after that minus b to the power of 9, minus b to the power of 9, right. So again what we need to do? We need to eliminate the value a to the power of 3 and b to the power of 6. Come on, take a to the power of 3, b to the power of 6. When you divide with a to the power of 3, a to the power of 3, a to the power of 3, both will get cancelled. So what happens? Right, remaining is b to the power of 6. The remaining is b to the power of 6. So it means what, sir? We need to multiply with b to the power of 6. Come on, take b to the power of 6 into a to the power of 3 minus b to the power of 3. What happens? B to the power of 6 into a to the power of 3 will become a to the power of 3, b to the power of 6 minus b to the power of 9, minus b to the power of 9. B to the power of 6 into b to the power of 3 will become b to the power of 9, right. So here, so what we got here? So the second step we have multiplied with a to the power of 3, b to the power of 3, and third step we have multiplied with what? Plus b to the power of 6, right. So here I got a to the power of 3, b to the power of 6, okay, so minus b to the power of 9. So again by subtracting, signs will change. So these two will get cancelled and the remainder is 0. So coming to the answer, quotient is a to the power of 6 plus a to the power of 3, a to the power of 3, b to the power of 3 plus b to the power of 6. And the remainder is 0. Remainder is 0. So this is about the question number 4. Okay, yes.